narration kind of thing here today, and I'm going to talk about some other subjects. I'm going to talk about The Dark Knight. This is something that I have really loved ever since I was a child. I've always loved Batman. He's been my favorite superhero, and I just want to talk to you about the news for the new movie. And I was actually pretty surprised to actually hear what Christopher Nolan was actually doing with the new Batman movie. And yeah, it was just really surprising to actually hear this news. I didn't even know what the heck the new title of the movie was until about a week ago. So yeah, movie actually does sound very good, and I'm about to talk to you about it right now. Alright, so, mostly The Dark Knight Rises is the new title for the sequel to The Dark Knight, which was released back in 2008 on July 18th. I really enjoyed that movie. I definitely give it a 10 out of 10, and, yeah, that movie was well plotted. It was very good. It was there for everyone to enjoy. I definitely loved it. I don't see who wouldn't love that movie, because that movie was great and amazing. So yeah, now we're getting on to the sequel to that movie, The Dark Knight Rises, and that is going to be releasing next year, 2012, on July 20th, and I'm actually get really hyped up for this, and they just recently released a photo of one of the villains of the movie, and I'll get more into that in this narration. But right now, I'm going to talk about who is officially casted in the movie and who they're exactly playing. Well, Christian Bale is still set up to be playing Batman, which is really nice, because how they did with Batman, the original Batman series, with Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. That was just weird how Joel Schumacher decided to change Batman's, and Schumacher simply screwed up the Batman series by giving everyone nipples and being homosexual. So he's kind of screwed up the movie series, and that's why Christopher Nolan is actually hyping up, I don't even know if that's the original reason why he's doing it, but I'm pretty sure he wants to actually make Batman a very better movie series. And I think this is actually going to be the last Batman movie. I definitely do not think that there is going to actually be another one. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last one. And if there actually is a chance, they could make another one, but I doubt it, because no one was having second thoughts about making this one because of losing Heath Ledger, who played as the Joker in The Dark Knight. So the confirmed people for the new Batman movie are Christian Bale playing Batman, which is very nice, because you definitely have to continue having Christian Bale being Batman. And then we get on to Alfred Pennyworth, played by Michael Caine. And if anybody doesn't know who Alfred is, well, it's his butler and advisor. So yeah, that's Alfred. Oops. We have Gary Oldman playing Commissioner James Gordon. Yeah, Gary Oldman has been a great Commissioner Gordon, and I'm pretty sure Joel Schumacher kept I forget what his name was. He kept the same Commissioner Gordon in all the Batman movies. Joel Schumacher, and Tim Burton obviously continued using him in the movies. But that was really good how they're doing the same for this. And Christopher Nolan is definitely going to be keeping all of his actors, except for back in The Dark Knight, when Katie Holmes declined her return to The Dark Knight. And yeah, and then we got Maggie Gyllenhaal. So yeah, even though Rachel Dawes is not going to be in this movie, we still have a mistress for him, and that is going to be Catwoman. Now we'll Catwoman after these two, because there's a villain in here. Morgan Freeman is still continuing his role as Lucius Fox. And Lucius Fox, if you didn't know, he was, if you haven't seen Batman Begins or The Dark Knight, he was the one that applied all the technology for Batman. So yeah, and then we have one of the major villains. I'm pretty sure is going to be definitely one of the major villains is Bane. Yes, we have Bane, and Bane was the person that I was talking about earlier with the photo that was released. And Tom Hardy from Inception will be playing Bane. Now they did release a photo, and yeah, it actually does look really realistic, but it's not exaggerated as always Bane is, because Bane is very exaggerated in the comic books. I mean, Bane was ripped because he was injected with, I'm pretty sure it was Venom. He was injected with Venom, and he had super strength, typically. So, yeah, there is a photo. He kind of looks like, I almost thought it looked like Legos on his face, but it's a very good representation of Bane, because you have Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is pretty buff, but not like a wrestler buff. I mean, not like that buff, but yeah. Bane is a pretty decent size to actually be played for a movie. And then we have a mistress, which is going to be probably the main focus for this movie, which is Catwoman, Selina Kyle. And I'm not sure if it's actually going to be confirmed as her playing Catwoman, like becoming Catwoman, unless they're going to have a very ending for it, and they're going to actually continue on this this storyline for the next Batman movie, if Christopher Nolan decides to actually make a second one, or make a fourth movie, actually. Yeesh. Yeah, she's going to be the main focus, and Selina Kyle / Catwoman is going to be played by Anne Hathaway, 28-year-old Anne Hathaway. So yeah, it's going to be, I don't really know. I mean, Christian Bale, I don't even know his age. I mean, Christian Bale, it's an okay role for her. At least they didn't choose somebody, like, I would actually presume, Keira Knightley or somebody close to that actually play Selina Kyle or something like that. But Anne Hathaway is still a very good representation as well to Bane of Catwoman. She's a very good actress, and she will do actually, hopefully, a pretty good job portraying Selina Kyle / Catwoman. Juno Temple is going to be playing a street-smart Gotham girl. I have no idea who Juno Temple is. Let's see. I don't know what she is from. I have no idea. She's pretty young. No idea. Josh Pence is going to be playing Ra's al Ghul, and he's going to be portraying like 30 years before the Batman Begins actually. Batman Begins started. So yeah, we're gonna have a young Liam Neeson. Now we get on to Josh Blake is portrayed by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and that is also one of the actors from Inception. Christopher Nolan likes to take people from his Inception movies, his Batman Begins movies, all of the movies that he has created and directed, put into his other films. And people were actually wanting Joseph Gordon-Levitt to actually play Joker. I mean, he actually does look like Heath Ledger, but obviously Christopher Nolan is not going to have that happen. And it actually would be very good, but it's still not going to happen. And I mean, he would be a very good Joker, but it's just not this feel. Christopher Nolan just is Zorro. He probably heard those rumors about that. Now we get on to Marion art is Miranda Tate. She's just working. She works at Rain Enterprises. Then we have Nixon, Matthew Modine, and that's about it for the casting. Now, Aaron Eckhart was actually going to continue his role, but since Christopher Nolan actually put out into the public that Two-Face is actually dead. He broke his neck and died, and so he's not going to be continuing his role as Two-Face. So Two-Face is dead. So right now there are 3 villains. There's Ra's al Ghul, which is probably not going to be a villain in the movie. He's just going to have a scene in the movie. Then we have Catwoman and Bane. So Catwoman and Bane are the confirmed villains for right now for The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight has been given a budget of $250 million. Christopher Nolan pulled this off, hopefully. And good news, it is not going to be in 3D. Christopher Nolan has always kept his movies in IMAX, which is very good. And I'm very impressed with this movie so far. Hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. Comment, like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.